Hello and welcome back to my channel. I'm Serena and this is a little yoga snack for you. Today will be a 15-minute grounded flow to help you focus on you and recenter if you've only got a short amount of time today. So let's drop right in with a child's pose to open up our practice. You can start with your hands and knees on the floor. Separate your knees about mat width apart. Bring your big toes to touch. Sink your hips back to your heels. You can extend your hands to the top of the mat, soften through your shoulders, and bow your forehead down to the mat between your arms. Feel the sense of peace and grounding that this shape very quickly offers, the feeling of the floor under your palms, shin, and forehead. Soften into your ribs and back, and start to invite your breath deeper into your body. Make your next inhale just a little bit longer than the one that came before. And as you exhale, soften more through your shoulders, arms, and hands. Let's take one more like that. Slow, deep inhale all the way down to your belly button. And as you exhale, relax your hips further back to your heels. Notice how connecting to your breath, even just for a few quick rounds, can completely shift your energy. So stay connected to your breath moving forward. Lift your forehead up off the mat and pull yourself through to tabletop. Realign your knees underneath your hips, spread your fingers out wide, and begin with your gaze down towards the mat. Now inhale to lift your tail, arch your back, and gaze up towards the ceiling, lifting your chin. As you exhale, tuck your tail under and round your spine in from the center. Again, inhale to uncurl your spine, finding this round-bellied cow pose, spreading your collarbones wide. As you exhale round, push down firmly through both palms so you feel your upper back stretch out. On your next inhale, you can tuck your toes, flex your feet, getting this stretch in the arches of the feet. And as you exhale, untuck your toes, push the tops of your feet down to stretch the ankles. Inhale, tuck your toes, arch your back, pull the shoulders back and down. Exhale, point your toes, press the tops of your feet down as you round your spine. One more round like this, just getting some feel-good movement into your body and aligning it with the breath. Now make your way back to a neutral spine. Extend your right leg towards the back of the mat. Point flex a few times through that right foot. And then pause with your foot flex, so toes point down. Tuck them under at the back of the mat. Keep your legs straight, rock back and forth, really pushing back through your right heel so you feel this stretch through the arch of your foot, your ankle, and up the back of your right leg. Next time you rock forward, pick up your right foot, crisscross it over to the back left corner of your mat, tucking your right toes under there. Little bend in the elbows, shift your hips to the right, turn and look back over your left shoulder. Maybe you see your right heel behind you. Push back through the outer corner of your right heel, stretching down the right side waist. Inhale to unwind through center, pick up your right foot, now sweep it all the way over towards the right side of your mat, place the sole of your foot flat on the floor. As you exhale, sink your hips back to your heel, keep your hands reaching forward. Inhale to pull yourself forward. Exhale, hips go back and down, keep your right foot flat. Inhale to rock forward. You can make this as small or as big as your range will allow for today. And you might observe as we progress through a few more reps, as your hips and knees warm up, you may be able to reach your hips back a little further. As you inhale, pull yourself forward for the last time. Heel toe your right foot to the center of your mat. So it'll come inside of your right hand. You're in a low lunge with your knee lined up over your heel. Inhale to rise up, sweeping your fingertips up towards the sky, lifting your chest away from your right thigh. Take your palms together overhead, clasp your fingers, and then flip the heels of your hands up towards the sky. Straighten out through your arms. You can gently lean your shoulders back and lift your gaze slightly as you press your hips forward and your palms up. Stay strong in the lower body, really grounding down through your right heel. Light and lifted through the upper body, almost like you're lifting your rib cage up away from your hips. Now separate your hands, returning them to either side of your right foot. We'll take a half split from here. Begin to shift your hips back, straightening out through your right leg. You can walk your hands back slightly, flex your right foot. As you inhale, lengthen out through your spine. And as you exhale, bend your elbows, begin to fold your chest closer to your right thigh. This pose offers a lot of sensation, especially in the back of your right leg, so use your breath to navigate any discomfort that might be coming up. Remember, one of the goals in yoga is to learn to sit with discomfort without reacting immediately. That being said, if this feels painful, you can modify by keeping a gentle bend in your right knee. On your next inhale, lift your chest, straightening out through your arms. Lunge back into your right leg, walking your hands to either side of your right foot. Keeping your left knee grounded, extend your right leg to the back of the mat. Tuck your right toes under. Pick up your left foot and pivot on your left knee to open up to a side plank with your left hand and knee down and your right foot at the back of the mat. Continuing to face the long edge of your mat, rise up through center, take your right hand down the outside of your right leg, left arm reaches up and over. Inhale to come up, staying in this half kneeling position. Take your hands just behind your ears, elbows point right and left. Squeeze your glutes. Begin to lean towards the top of your mat so your left elbow point is facing towards the floor. Both sides of your waist super long. You'll start to feel your obliques, the sides of the core working. Gently release your left hand down. Right hand stays where it is. As you inhale, open your chest towards the sky. Exhale, close right elbow towards left elbow crease. Inhale, draw the right elbow back behind you, rotate your chest open. Exhale to close it down. Inhale, twisting through the spine, gaze back towards your right elbow. Exhale, look down towards the mat as you bring elbow to elbow. One more time, inhale, open up, this time reaching your right fingertips to the sky. Exhale, right hand down, turn your left toes to the back of your mat and step your right knee back in so you're in your tabletop. Reset, you can rock back and forth, take 1 or 2 breaths here. And then make your way back to a nice strong tabletop for the other side. Inhale to extend your left leg, squeeze your glute, flex point your left foot 2 or 3 times. Pause with your left foot flexed, tuck your left toes under at the back of the mat. Rock back and forth, pressing your heel towards the back of the mat to stretch out through the back of your left leg, ankle, and arch of the foot. Inhale to rock forward, pick up your left foot, cross it over to the back right corner of your mat and retuck your toes there. Bend your elbows slightly, bump your hips over to the left, turn, look back over your right shoulder and press out through the outer corner of your left heel, extending your left leg. Come back through center, float your left leg all the way up and over to the left side and place your footprint flat on the floor. Exhale, hips go back to the heels. Inhale, grip your hands to the mat to pull yourself forward. Exhale, send your hips back, maybe a little further. Inhale to come forward. Finding this gentle, easy motion, rocking your hips back, you'll feel your lower back lengthen out. Gentle stretch down the sides of the waist and the shoulders as well. Let's sink it back for the last time. Pull yourself forward, pause here. Heel toe your left foot towards the front of your mat. Remember, it's going to come to the inside of your left hand. Your left heel and right knee are on separate train tracks. Get light through your fingertips so you can rise up as you inhale, lifting your chest. Clasp your hands, flip your palms up towards the sky. Press up through your hands, lean your shoulders back slightly, allow your hips to sink down and forward, and you can gently lift your gaze up. Imagine there was something really heavy on top of your hands and you're trying to push it up towards the ceiling away from you, giving you that sensation of lifting your ribs away from your hips to help decompress the lower spine. Take one more in-breath. As you exhale, separate your hands, bring them down to frame your left foot. Right knee stays grounded as you shift your hips back, Ardha Hanumanasana, half split pose. Walk your hands in line under your shoulders, straighten your left leg, flex your left foot. Inhale, lengthen your spine, draw the navel in, and as you exhale, fold from your hip creases. A little bit goes a long way. Focus more on the sensation that you feel in the back of your left leg, and less the aesthetic of how far forward you've folded over your thigh. Inhale to lift your chest back up. Re-lunge into your left leg, planting your hands at the top of the mat. Right knee stays down. Extend your left leg back behind you. Flex your foot. Tuck your toes under at the back of the mat. Pivot on your right knee so you can reach your left hand up to the sky, stacking your hips and shoulders to the long edge of your mat. You can push off a little bit with your right hand to come up through center to gate pose. Left hand comes down the outside of your left leg, right arm reaches up and over. Then come up through center. Take your hands behind your ears, elbows point out wide so you're squeezing your shoulder blades together. Squeeze your glutes, begin to lean right elbow point towards the top of the mat. So you'll feel that point of resistance where you have to work really hard to stay here. Keep your chest open for 3, 2, 1. Left hand stays, place your right hand down. Inhale, peel your left elbow back, roll your chest open. Exhale, left elbow comes down. Inhale, rotating through your spine to open up your chest. Exhale, look down at your right thumb as you pull the elbow down. Inhale, rotate, open. Exhale, close it down, wrap your ribs around your lungs. One more time, inhale, open up. Exhale, bring it down. Next time that you open, you can release your left fingertips up to the sky, take a big breath in. Return your left hand to the mat, turn your right toes to the back, and step your left knee in for tabletop. Again, take a breath or two to shift around and reset. Now we're going to take a stretch for the arches of the feet, so you can tuck your toes under at the back of your mat. Shift your hips back to your heels, walk your hands in towards your knees, and eventually up your thighs, so you're sitting on top of your heels with your toes tucked under. As your weight sinks down through your heels, unclench the muscles in your jaw and face. We'll be here for a moment. It's funny, we call this screaming toe pose. So as sensation builds, it might start to feel like your toes are screaming. Try to answer with a slow, quiet breath. Again, using your breath to navigate your way in the face of discomfort. Instead of bracing against this sensation of stretching in the arches of your feet, let your breath soften the edges of sensation. Practice fully being here and accepting this moment as it is. Don't be here like you're just waiting for it to be over. Fully embody this moment and all that it brings. Excellent job. Let's release. Without rushing out, walk your hands forward to tabletop, untuck your toes, and tap, tap, tap the tops of your feet to the mat to release. Then cross your shins behind you, rock back to a seated position. Find easy pose, Sukhasana, with your right shin crossed in front of the left. Take a great big inhale to reach your arms up. Begin to lean your chest forward and lower your hands to the floor in front of your shins. Allow your head to bow down, soften through your shoulders. It might feel good to take a gentle rock and sway side to side to really get into the lower back. Staying low, move your right hand over outside of your right hip. Sweep your left arm up and over for a side body stretch. Turn your left palm to face down to open up your shoulder and gaze up towards the ceiling inside of your left bicep as you press your left sit bone down into the floor. Come up through center, both hands behind you, lean back, and just switch the crossing of your legs, left shin in front of the right this time. Inhale to reach up. Exhale to pour it forward, lower your hands to the floor, bow your head down, take your rock and sway if that feels good. And then let's move that left hand over towards the left side. With your palm grounded, sweep your right arm up and over. Right palm facing down, gaze up towards the ceiling. Expansion down the right side of your body as you ground heavily through your right thigh and right sit bone. Inhale to come up through center. Exhale to lower your right hand and straighten your spine. Then another big inhale to reach both hands up towards the sky, join your palms together, and bring your hands down to heart center. Begin to rub your palms together briskly, creating a feeling of warmth between your palms. And feel that this friction is turning into energy, not just heat. 3, 2, 1. Now separate your hands and gently place your warm palms over your closed eyes without applying too much pressure. Imagine the warmth melting away any tension from the tiny muscles behind your eyes. Then move your hands to the sides of your head, gently cupping your ears. Inhale gently, and exhale like you're letting go of anything you don't need. Now one more time, we'll move the hands, right hand over your heart, left hand over your belly. Take a slow, deep breath here, feeling your body downshift. This is a great practice to activate your parasympathetic nervous system response and reduce stress signals in your body. Stay like this for a few more breaths, allowing each exhale to tell your nervous system that it's safe to soften. Let's close up our practice from here, hands together at heart center. Bow forward and acknowledge how even a few minutes on your mat can do wonders for you, mind, body, and spirit. Thank you so much for joining me for this week's class. I'll see you again in next week's free YouTube video. Wishing you a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.